My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to video games. We're going to be playing Vault of the Void today, on the impossible difficulty, with the enlightened character. And heck, we might go for mindfulness this time, because it's the one we've done least recently. Ooh, not a bad starter here. Got Clairvoyance, Outpace, Timely Maneuver, Swift Kick, and Pinpoint. Swift Kick is probably going to get a swift upgrade right there. Give us the ability to get into our Zen a little bit easier. We've also got a Pinpoint there, deal 10 damage. If the enemy is fatigued, we gain an energy and we rebound the Pinpoint. Upgrades to be 13 Shi. Timely Maneuver is just decent block. Yeah, I'm more than happy to have each of these. Let's take the Wave of Focus for some AoE Shi. During the Void fight, the first two cards you play will trigger an additional time. First card played each turn costs 2 less. Delay block at the start of each turn. Delay 6 block rather at the start of each turn. And the Void starts with 1 less Fury. Interesting. Lose all the cards in the backpack for a rare artifact. Okay, let's actually have a look at the path first. Clairvoyance, Swift Kick. Okay, there is a Swift Kick that I can replace this one with. There's a Swiftness in either of those areas. There's a Mind Blast down here that's better than the Swift Kick on the other side. I'd be pretty keen to go like bop, 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 bop. There's a Clarity and a Battle Cry for 2 weakness and 2 slow to all enemies. That is a giant pickup there, but it excludes my ability to take this cursed item. However, if I do take that, I can go enough suffering further up, get an enough. Take a treasure. We miss out on Bring the Thunder and a second chance by doing so. That's fair. And then I'd probably... that Soul Collector seems pretty good. So it looks like I may end up giving up this treasure in order to go Combination Strike, Maneuver, Tower Shield, Haste, Shrine, down to the Soul Collector, and then across. What strikes me there is how little I need any of the cards in my backpack right now. Gain 1 upgrade point after each perfect victory. Okay, we need to specifically plan around having perfect victories every single time, because that's an upgrade. I cannot tell you how ridiculously powerful this can make us. I'm going to give a stability that so that I can try and use it for 25% rage on an opening turn. I will cut out in this direction. Void Enchantress, Stark, Acolyte, and Throat Cutter. I'll use any resource I have to in order to get these kills here. Oh, so if I'm in Zen, Focus also gives us rage 25%. Interesting. Take out that target. That'll just refresh next turn. So here's what I do. I'm going to get the block 5 for the next turn. I really want to use Focus yet. Going to kill next turn. So my next fight is probably going to be against the dogs. That's where I'm going to need to use Focus. Yeah, it's fine to heal. Does not matter to me one bit. Okay, and that'll complete our perfect victory. We get an upgrade as well as another upgrade point. I think I may want to actually just start out by upgrading all of my blocks. Make sure that I continue getting these perfects. That Clairvoyance isn't bad either. Delay block 15. Well, isn't it bad? Or is it just a... I mean, it's vision attached to a discipline, right? Gonna go Repeating Deflection again. Gloomshroom, Blightwit. That Clairvoyance feels like it's a good strat, isn't it? Right? Put it instead of a Discipline at the absolute least. Okay. This should all be targeted against the mainliner. 1, 2, 3. Mainliner again. I have to rely on the fact that I'm going to generate some defense next turn, because I need to leave myself with an energy so that I have the ability to play 3 energies worth of stuff at the start of the next turn to get into Zen. So that means I play one of these and I purge the other. 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 draws in there that help us. I have to be denied all of them in order... Okay, beautiful. Would have had to have been denied all of them in order to not be able to do anything here. And in fact, we'll instead get the kill. This chain of perfects is It means everything for us right now. Looking at the backpack, we have a stillness in there. I apparently have a stillness as well out here. I am going to need increased weak in order to actually start taking down enemies or keep myself safe against enemies. So sure, I'll upgrade one of the stillnesses. We also have a purple void stone. I'll happily put that into a stability, just with the ability to dupe its effect. Okay. That mind blast I want to upgrade after that location as well. Maybe I want to go up, right? Up, 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 down, down. So that would be skipping it's the battle cry that we skip that I get really saddened about, because that is just really good tech. But that's not enough. Let's upgrade to 20 and 2 overcharge. I thought it was 22 block 1 overcharge still, but that's interesting. Maybe has a little bit more usefulness for us. Maneuver still 7 block draw 1. Combination strike. I love the combination strike here as well, even though it's future strike. This turn, dealing future strike deals damage for the same amount on haste. I'm unlikely to become a future strike build, but I really do want to still hit the elites. Okay. Well, I mean, there's no choice here, right? We're just going to the mob. So, infecty. This could be bad. This could be bad. So we've got 10 incoming damage this turn. This target is festering, increasing the max HP. 2, 3. I'm going to weaken you. So we have 8 incoming damage. I'll block that 8 incoming damage. Do I want a Zen already? What am I even putting back atop the deck at this point with the Zen? Stability, stability. Really? Are we just going super aggressive next turn? That doesn't feel right. Oh no, but maybe I put... Okay, actually, I put the stability. Eh? Oh, it's Vision 1. Okay, so it got changed entirely. I thought it was still Vision 2, but now it's Vision 1, Zen for Rage 25%. Okay, I should have put the block atop the deck first. That was my plan, ultimately. I was going to put this and the upgraded repeating deflection back atop the deck, but hey, game pretty much gave me that. I'm going to spread out the damage here again a little bit. Because I need to kill 2 of them in a single turn if I don't want any respawns here. Okay, they're both festering this turn. This is the perfect turn to kill them. Oh, God. Just short. Okay, this is Vision 2. Trying to get decent balance back in the deck. Purge one more time. We'll go up to 5 out of a total of 6. Okay. I think we can still do this turn even. Maybe that was wrong. Get my 8 block for the next turn. Pass. Oh, gosh. We fought the maximum number of enemies we could even theoretically fight here. That said, their scaling so far is literally just these infections in my deck, and unless I draw them extremely soon, I don't know if they're going to have time to affect me. Okay. So I need to go repeating deflection, clairvoyance. Get a repeating deflection back atop the deck. Maybe the other one as well. That's totally fine. Kill that target over on that side. Purge discipline. Still perfect in the fight. All I have to do is make sure that this buff does not disappear. I have 22 incoming damage next turn. Let's block for 13. I'm going to put a repeating deflection back atop the deck. Here's where the wheels rather come off the wagon, rather. Here's where the wheels come off the wagon. Okay. One more turn. We're safe for one more turn. Okay. At least got one target on the field down. Literally, there is no draw here that doesn't kill. So, we got it. Not only did we get the enemy down, but we also, that is, get them down perfect, but we also got as much in the Voidstone bar as we possibly could have there. Let's get the Mind Blast upgrade. Also throw that into a stability as well. I will cut a base stability for the Mind Blast upgrade here, I think. Don't want to tend too aggressive. Outpace. How likely am I to use... I mean, I'm not going to use the cursed item, right? Do I want to leave a shrine or do I want to leave a elite? Sorry, a shrine or a treasure, right? I can take one or the other. Wait, no, I can take both if I just don't take the Ring of Thunder. Okay, I'm going to go back to that plan then. Voidling grows stronger for every 4 cards we play in a turn. So we're going to want to make sure that... Yeah. Maybe cut that repeating deflection for a discipline. We're going to want to make sure that value is really condensed in our deck. Condensed in a certain number of cards. If at all possible. Not necessarily possible at all times. Stability, stability. Mind Blast. I could just purge these 3 as well. Which I will do. Stability, stability, stillness. Actually, we've got 18 incoming next turn. I could just block preemptively for 14. The thing is, the enemy is increasing their frenzy, so I do need to actually damage them as well. This weakens them. There we go. So I take that turn off of attacking, but I made the enemy weak. For that attack and any follow-up, although there is none. I'm currently being afforded the opportunity to go pretty aggressive. Creature gains 1 AP. I get 10 damage on them? Is that worth anything? Well, I mean, it's not like my damage is getting higher the longer I wait, right? I'm going to slow play it for the moment. Probably should have gotten rid of one of those stabilities in hand, at least. Okay, we have no incoming damage yet. Enemies doing 27 when they hit. They're not going to hit this turn. Okay. Yeah, there goes that. 36 incoming damage next turn, though. Yeah, I'm just taking damage in this fight. I think I needed to pivot faster. I think without a bunch of slow, we were just always going to have trouble here. What do I want to put back atop the deck? Okay, I'm going to play Repeating Deflection. I'm going to put that back atop the deck. Play Repeating Deflection, Discipline. Get another Repeating Deflection out there. Use Stillness and then Mind Blast here. Okay, we've taken 11 damage, but we've now got ourselves in a pretty good offensive position. I'm gonna need lethal this turn, though. That's not gonna happen, is it? Four short. 5 short, sorry. Wow. This fight sucked. Well, if I had to lose a lot of health, I wanted to lose it in one fight rather than over a bunch of fights, but still didn't want to lose it. Sisters. They're going to be killing me for themselves. I'm going to take out... Oh, the discipline? No, I think I'd need those here. Oh, God. Oh, with that much slow already, I feel pretty rough. Okay, at least their HP value is not ridiculous yet. Purge both of these and just get one discipline out, I think. Should have gotten the discipline out earlier because it's rage. It's my bad. Okay, thank you for the holy fire right there. Just gonna have to block through that for the moment. It's pretty ideal that I kill two of them when I do turn to kill. One, two. Let's go for one more there. Use focus to pop a rage back atop the deck. I know the attacking next turn. That's holy fight. It's fine. Fine. It gets one target off the board for us. Okay, we may be able to kill next turn based on how this stability goes out. Wow, that sucks. I can still kill our target this turn at least. Perfect. In fact, literally perfect. Looks like we're going to get out of this one. Whew. Thank heck. Okay, we're immediately going to upgrade the battle cry and we're going to pop it into the deck. It's pretty much exactly what was missing from the previous battle. Cut a discipline in order to do so. There's the enough suffering. Enough I'm also going to want to probably immediately upgrade. Skeleton mage. Thank heck. Yeah, I desperately needed the battle cry that we just got before we go into this battle. At the end of your turn, tick this value by the number of Zen card plays left. At the start of your turn, if they're equal to 10 or more, enter Zen. I am very, very keen to actually get to play with this. Okay, so I can preemptively block for 15 here, and I feel like I have to, because if this enemy hits us, it gains Frenzy. Most of my deck still has cards that will, or most of my draws here should still have a card that blocks me for enough to save me here. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna have to give up other cards to play it. I really want to battle cry this turn, but maybe I just do it next turn. Leave it in hand. So that would be stability, stability, mind blast, stability, repeating deflection, leave the battle cry in hand. Fine. Let's use the rage one first. Naturally. I mean, I could also just drop that and then use the battle cry this turn. That's not bad either. Okay, yeah, that's 6 incoming damage rather than 20 incoming damage for the next turn. That's clearly preferable. I wonder if I should have controlled the battle cry to the top of the deck right there. In fact, I think I do it now because I didn't do it last turn. 1, 2, I'm gonna purge that. And then actually get a more substantive amount of slow and weakness out there. I just need to keep the enemy incapacitated this entire time, and then we're fine. Oh, cool. The enemy was, at that time, using Power of the Void. Gains Fortitude equal to 5% of the max HP and removes all debuffs and gains 1 AP. So, oh, my bad. 6 incoming, though, because they're just confusing. Is that confusion? They attack with frenzy. 1. Sure. 1, 2. We've got Pendant of Focus, so we will be starting this turn in Focus already. Love it. In Zen, rather, already. As much as I want to be pivoting for damage here. I know all of our card costs are normal, but that's because we're also confused, so the Zen is offsetting the confusion this turn, which is really handy. Got a Battle Cry. Just going to use our Deflection. I'm also just going to purge the rest of the hand there. Single block card next turn's enough. There it is. Let's use this stability to try and get to a better blocking card. There we go. We found it. Okay. Do I want to increase my rage? Yeah, I'm going to vision a card back to the top of the deck and increase my rage. Get the Battle Cry back up there. Okay, I'm already hard blocked for the next turn as well, giving me the ability to lean in with a Battle Cry. Nope, enemies using Power of the Void. We leave the Battle Cry in hand until after the Power of the Void. We have been, we've been duped by that one before. I don't get duped by it 2 times in a row, though. Okay. 2, 3. We can get the full suite of incoming block. Getting very close to that Void Stone. Need to leave myself some block for the next turn. And weakness and vulnerability is still pretty important as well. Okay, we got weakness and vulnerability on them. Pop up a discipline as well as a repeating deflection here. Sure. Block for 14 next turn automatically. We easily knew we were going to be drawing a defense though. Okay. So if I purge Clairvoyance, can now kind of go off with those. The enemy's confused. They're already weakened, so it doesn't matter here to Battle Cry them, I don't think. How many turns would I have to hold Battle Cry for it to be effective? Too many turns at this point. We're pivoting for damage and just going for lethal right now. Yeah. Whew. It's worth it as long as it confirms the kill that easily. 3 sheet twice. Really want to upgrade some of these. It does feel like my offense is letting me down. I'm going to upgrade one of the stabilities. Also got the Black Void Stone now. Mind Blast makes sense, right? 2 triggers towards She for 0 energy. Battle Cry is incredibly impactful with it, though. To all enemies. 4 weak and 4 slow to all enemies. If I play this at the end of my turn, sometimes it's only 2 energy to play it as well. I think that's actually going to be a huge amount of our defense plan, and I'm going to do that. Dragon Whelpling may attack with High Frenzy. That is okay. Thankfully, we just did something with our deck that should make that a little easy for us to counter. Stability, stability, stability. I may actually end up... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to purge those two. Use a single Clairvoyance. Popping back atop the deck. Stability and stability here. Giving myself 10 block for the next turn, as well as putting 4 cards into the Zen state for the Pendant of Focus. Don't love that incoming damage right there. Okay, we only have to block 2 damage next turn, but this still isn't good. We'll be able to block that too. 15 next turn. Also going to be able to block that at least at this point. 1, 2, 3. That Battle Cry is going to be hard to utilize. Unless I purge here. Purging reduces the incoming damage next turn as well. Is there anything I could put atop my deck that would make me a lot more confident here? Honestly, probably just one of those repeating deflections. So what, next turn I draw a 5 and a 5 and a 3. That's a total of 8. That'd be enough. Okay. I'm going to use this vision to put a repeating deflection back atop the deck, purge my own. Great. So we have 6 block that we have to generate this turn. Stability, stability, Mind Blast. Sets us up. Then I can use each repeating deflection there. And just 1 Battle Cry. Blocking against the vast majority of the incoming damage from the next turn. Okay. So we're already in Zen this turn as well. Start out with 2 stabilities, I think. 22 incoming damage next turn. Yikes. Okay. Just going to purge the final card there. I'm trying to manage this burning value down, but it's getting real hard to do. And enemies are living for a lot longer than I can really justify or account for anymore. Okay. Definitely pop that repeating deflection. How likely are we to be able to kill next turn? Extremely unlikely. Not extremely likely. We're about 2 turns from killing here, I think. Okay, I need to find as much defense as I can possibly get on this turn and next turn then. Let's purge the stability, play the repeating deflection. Incoming is going to be just short. Okay. Go for the same path of putting an upgraded repeating deflection back atop the deck. Okay, we've found enough instantaneous block here. Great. I really wish that I could play that deflection. No, sorry, that Battle Cry. Okay, and then stillness. Okay, we got the stillness and we got the stability in deck. We should now be able to kill this turn. I think. God, I really hope we can. So setting up vulnerability first would... No. Damage. Got him. Whew! Took a huge investment there, but we finally got him dead. As much as I want that enough right now, it really feels like my damage is extremely lacking at this point. I need to upgrade some stabilities, I think, for a bit. Okay, Treasure gives us an upgrade point as well as Chaotic Blur, 9 block, 1 slow, follow-up to apply Vulnerable. And we'll never really use the follow-up of that. Rinse and repeat, recur the top card. That is just a way to get back into Zen pretty easily. Utilizing all of our cards in hand. I'm happy to take the rinse and repeat there. Should I put it in the deck and upgrade it? A lot of the time I am playing more repeating deflections than I want. I'm playing unupgraded ones where I don't want them, just so that I can get value out of my hand. Sure, I'm going to upgrade the rinse and repeat. I'm going to pop that in the deck instead of a stability here. Hopefully we get to use that aggressively occasionally, though, because don't like it otherwise. Blessing of Greed feels like the kind of play that allows me to go to the Soul Collector more easily. And what's my play? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what? I've got literally just 2 more fights before the end. Wait, no, I am going to that Soul Collector. So that's 1, 2, 3. Miss out on the Class Trainer. Miss out on the Treasure as well. But I get Maneuver and Tower Shield, both with upgrades attached to them, and then a Haste. Do I have any potions? I don't know if I have any potions. I'm pretty sure I have none. Somehow. If I want to be able to utilize the Soul Collector effectively, I have to make that play. Let's go to the Spell Child. Weapon switch, Sift, draw 1, discard 1. There's also the Boiled Blood, Suffer Burning 4, gain Rage 75%. I'm actually fine without either of those. Thank you very much. Having a look at the deck, I can see that, yeah, no, I don't have any additional card. Corrupted Ogre. The beast constantly regenerates. That's fine. We stack She. We don't really deal damage. It's not really our thing. And they can inflict dazes before attacking. That's not great for us. I think I probably need enough in this deck. Maybe I put in enough suffering in here as well. Get the ability to get rid of all the weaknesses that have been stacked up in my deck on maybe the end of the second cycle. Rinse and repeat is the top card of there. Okay, cool. I'm taking no damage next turn yet, so I'm happy to continue just going real buck wild. Nice. Stability. I'm going to pop the stability that gives us a cycle effect back atop the deck. Use stillness. Return that same stillness. Use it again. So now you've got vulnerability for 2 more turns. Weak for 4 more turns. And 51 She on turn 1. That's not bad. That is not bad. Leaving enough in hand for the next turn seems good. Stability my way past that daze. Probably past the enough suffering as well. Cool. To purge something to play it though. Oh no, never mind. We start this turn in Z. Sorry, in Zen. Let's go enough into Battle Cry. I want a Battle Cry again. Is that wrong? Got a repeating deflection and a discipline left in the deck. I'm just gonna play this. I don't want to have to play the discipline or clairvoyance because they're so expansive. We're getting really close to the kill. I think I dropped this enough. Yeah. It's only 1 days as well. I really thought it was going to be more threatening, I guess. He's already weak and slowed. Not really helping my case here. Guess I'm just gonna get 10 block for the next turn. Hope that's enough. No damage me. Huh? How'd I... What? What? Wasn't the incoming damage 20? What happened there? Okay. This should be fine. For... Stabilities. Use the stillness. Return the stillness. Wait, hang on. Do we even have any Banes in? I'm gonna purge that for heal. And literally at the start of the next turn, we just get the kill. Great. Rough fight, but worked out well. We get 2 upgrade points. The upgrade's got to go 1 on maneuver. A block that just draws a card is incredible for us. I still feel like I want to keep investing in the repeating deflections. As I invest in them, they seem to invest right back in me. Upgrade by putting a maneuver into the deck, cutting a unupgraded repeating deflection for that. We are tending a bit towards skills at the moment. I think that's okay right now, but could get dodgier in the future. Let's go for the Tar Shield. Jinxed Leprechaun and the Red Caps. They can apply Poison, Burning, and Fear. We really just need to kind of pump the gas and try and take down the frontliner as quickly as possible here. Seems to be the best play in my mind, at least. Okay, this isn't bad. I'm going to Clairvoyance to pop the Stillness and his Stability back atop the deck, as well as get some defense out there. Throw that card there, though. Just trying to drum up some more aggression for the Jinxed Leprechaun. That's a little bit better. I don't need to block this turn, so I can actually drop that maneuver. Um, 18 incoming? Start the next turn in She. Okay. So I think here the order is Stability, Stillness, Mind Blast. No, but that's an energy down from doing it in the inverse way. But if I do it this way, I have a legitimate chance. Damn. I didn't math it out, but I had a legitimate chance to just kill the Leprechaun on that turn. Oh, okay. Blocking 10 suddenly. Blocking 15 suddenly. That's even harder to do. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know if I can block enough to save myself here. In fact, I'm certain that I cannot. Yeah. Alright, I'll take 4 damage and miss out on my upgrade. I just want the whole deck upgraded. Come on, it's so good. This is the perfect start. It's the perfect start, really. Getting the absolute best opportunity to make the most out of it over the course of the run. Yeah, I really need to find some damage cards, though. That is one big thing that's been missing for a while. The Unholy Beast will get stronger every turn. Yeah, this is... Hopefully we get stronger every turn as well. Every 6th block card played will trigger an additional time. That's beautiful. So is the Fractal Feather, though. Each time you play a card with the same name as a card you've already played this turn, block 3. There's also Coin of Good Fortune. If you end the fight without taking damage, tick this coin's value up by 1 to a maximum of 7. At the end of the fight, gain 15 essence for each count on this item. Resets after each fight. So 15 essence for each count on this item, total of 7. So 15 by 7 is math. It's what, 105? Right? Yeah, 105. That's not bad. The Fractal Feather, though, like, we play a lot of cards with the same name in the same turn. Some of them have Ghost on themselves. Some of them have a Void Stone. There's also just this Band of Resilience, which, I mean, it's a giant amount of block. Is it more block than Fractal Feather? Probably not. Fractal Feather is also really likely to become more and more and more block over the time that we play. I'm going to vision the stability back to the top of the deck. Use rinse and repeat in order to get the other stability. I should have done that in the... No, I couldn't have done that in the other way. That's fine. This does set us up well for the next turn. Frenzy Charge. You've inflict 2 dazes. It's fine. I can draw past those. Okay. Easy discard fodder for us. 14 block coming in next turn. That's a lot of cards with different names on. I'm going to purge this stability. Try and get myself some energy to deal with the 14. Okay. Well, look, the start of this is obvious. It's double stability into Mind Blast. We can maneuver. I'm not going to be able to block, am I? Wild. Yeah. None of this is going to help me block enough. Alright. Battle Cry you twice then. 1. Just taking the perfect. I mean, the dazes are always added to the top of the deck. Enough Suffering never has a time to actually hit usefully anything. Fine, let's just get past that. Hopefully we get back to Battlecry soon enough here. Okay, we can be at Zen at the start of the next turn here, actually. Use Repeating Deflection, Discipline, and Clairvoyance. We pop a... I should have put that stability already in the discard pile. That's my bad. Put a Mind Blast and Repeating Deflection back atop the deck. Actually, never mind. We drew the Repeating Deflection instantly, so I didn't want to do that. Then we purge these two. Get ourselves 4 energy next turn. And we start in Zen, meaning the Stillness is very easy to use. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start out with a Focus as well, putting a Stability back atop the deck. And that's just for the 25% Rage also. Probably shouldn't have played the Stability first, right? Missed out on a Ghosted card. Oops. Yikes. I mean, at least I still managed to full block, but yikes. The enemy's still weakened and slowed again. I could maneuver, rinse and repeat maneuver, but like, sure, I'll do it. I'm trying to see what value I could get out of it. Leave myself with enough energy to play the block next turn at the absolute least. Okay. Could definitely be worse. We have a single enough... Okay, never mind. It's stability, stability, clairvoyance... Sorry, Mind Blast with clairvoyance. Then... I want to keep the enemy weak. I want to throw out that Battle Cry right now. But it doesn't even reduce the incoming damage this turn. That's It's an 11 reduction in the incoming damage this turn. It's too much. I have to take this. Putting Mind Blast and repeating Deflection back atop the deck. Ending my turn. Nice. It's pretty much exactly what we would have wanted to see. Stability, Mind Blast, then 2 repeating deflections. I'm fully blocked for the next turn. And our kill is in the draw as well. Good. We also leave the Pendant of Focus very, very high for the next combat after this. I was assuming that we killed that turn. It's fine. We're not going to leave the Pendant of Focus high, but that's okay. We score our haste. We have survived the greedy path that I took. Speaking of, we get even greedier because sometimes the rare one here costs a lot. Whilst in Zen, playing an attack does delay block 6, playing an ability does 3 Future Strike twice to a random enemy, and playing a buff or weakness does block 6. Wow. If the first card you play in a turn costs 0, draw 1. That only happens when I start my turn in Void right now. An item's value will be equal to the energy total of the cards in hand at the end of the fight. Gain delay block equal to that next fight. I'm just going to go for the Ornate Fork. Happily, mind. Happily go for that. Let's give another stability, another Void jump there. The Sow has low base damage, but no limit to her gradually growing frenzy, whilst her children have the ability to explode and deal damage the more cards you play. The thing is, we don't have a don't play a bunch of cards strat for this character, or at least with the way that I built this character right now. So I have to go. So I just effectively have to deal with the damage they will end up inflicting on me. Should probably purge that. I need instantaneous block rather than delay block to deal with these things. Okay, that's about to blow up, inflicting 14 on me. There we go. I have enough in hand already to full block. No, but that short piglet immediately hits me if I do it. That's the best I can do. Right? Yeah, because you hit for another 14. So I have to double purge this turn. And then effectively just do the exact same rigmarole next turn. Okay, how do I best handle that then? Actually, the rest of the deck is already best equipped at handling that. I'm not going to use my ability. I guess I might have considered trying to kill the loaded piglet there. I can't do it right now. It will just blow up. Interesting. Maybe I just... You know what? Screw it. I'm putting Maneuver to the top of the deck. Because it's the right card at that time. Incoming damage is 2. We're getting close to having a Zen at the very start of the turn as well. Muck it up. Your discard and your deck will be switched. That actually really helped me. A giant amount. Thank you. 2, 3, and then we get to maneuver. Ooh, enough suffering? Is there anything in my deck that was actually... No. Dang. Big Bertha's feeling like unhit, right? I might actually be able to dedicate enough Shi to take that target down. Yeah, I can. I'm not uncomfortable going for this one again. $90 on our mainline target. Got run around, adds 2 temporary exhaustions to your discard. That is a weakness, and they go to my discard? Okay. Gonna Clairvoyance the enough suffering back to the top of the deck here. You're also probably gonna resummon next turn. I could just drop a Battle Cry 2 times next turn, but... What is in my draw pile, actually? Play this panel, check my draw pile. Just pretty aggressive. Okay, fine. Gonna start the next turn in Zen. So my goal here is to try and kill Big Bertha in the next 2 turns. Let's use Focus to pop something atop the deck, because we can just put anything there for free, basically. Let's put a Stillness there. Use this stability to get past that. Use a Stillness. Five Shi twice is still pretty good. I think I just keep going. Pull a card back and play it. Yep. No, but not... No, play it. No, play it. Deck and discard got switched again. That's fine. Okay. As long as I can kill the mainline target this turn, that's fine. Two, three. I'm not going to be able to do that, though. Just going to be short. It's really rough. Really needed this to be able to get us back some defense. I should have put defense atop the deck 2 turns ago. 1 turn ago at the end of the last turn. It's the best I could do. If that Future Strike all went... No, wait. It's turn 7. Never mind. You got me, Big Bertha. You got me. No longer perfecting this fight. I win, but don't perfect. 25%, 25 max HP is really appealing, actually. That used to be 10. It seems like that's been a balance pass, possibly. Wow, do I take that over the upgrades here? No. But only because I have found no other damage, and I really need these to do damage. Deliberate, deal 8 Shi thrice. Yeah, this costs 3 now. Dang. Oh, it was so powerful before. Light it up for deal 6, overcharge. Careful Advance deals 7 Shi twice, 6 Shi thrice on the upgrade. It's a Future Strike with a draw 1, discard 1 as well. Not bad. Wow, I really am not finding good damage here. Spirit Essence is good? It's on the opposite side too. Okay, there's a Wave of Focus at the very end as well. Finding some damage down there. Oh, yikes. Guess we're passing that cursed item. I also need to, look, this just needs to get out of the deck. The Enough Suffering has not really done anything since I've included it. Would I really pay 3 for that now? It's a lot of shade. Decent amount of block. How often do I have the energy to play it after I played everything else, though? Very little of the time. So I kind of want to go like... We miss out on Union that way. Deal 2, Future Strike 4 times. Deals 10 Shi. I'd like to have that for fatigued creatures at least. Deal 5 Shi twice. Opener makes it Foresight. Upgrades to do it thrice. There's the gaining momentum. Don't really want that in this deck. Trance. Trance is decent damage. Like, I'm actually considering doing something like that. The only problem is, like, the best value is going like that easily. Oh my god, we miss out on the Spirit Essence that way. All I know is, I know the opening to my path here. Discard your hand, inflict 5 damage to all creatures for each card discarded. We don't have much draw in this deck, so I don't really see a way that we're going to support that here. Maybe if there's an enemy I suddenly need to kill with it, I guess. Don't think that's relevant here, though. Okay, I think I just leave the Enough in hand for the next turn. I could try and take out Drowned and such here. This is live. Your rage is capped at 25%. What if I take out 1 Drowned right now? Prevent some of the incoming damage for the next turn. Prevent 6 of it. And then killing only 1 the deep after that will save us. It's possible that the Reefspawn is a bloated, though. And if it's a bloated, we have a really bad time. So I think that's the clincher for why not to do it that way. Ah, yeah, I just discarded a card, so this is gonna return the card that I discarded. That makes sense. I'm already mostly blocked for next turn. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Good. Love that that's the enemy that's taunting as well. Pop both repeating deflections and purge. Getting myself a full block for next turn. Also getting up to decent energy for the next turn. Come on. Not another bloated. Dang. I mean, with 2 battle cries in the deck, that bloated ain't anything to us. Yes, unfortunately, I think I can only kill it when I'm killing all of them. Otherwise, I die. I can start the next fight, next turn in Zen. Sure. I'll either be able to defend or I'll be able to kill. There's no room in my draw for not being able to do either. When I say no room in the draw, I mean very literally. Like, there was no way I would not be able to do either of those. Okay, Purple Flask. Maybe I want to upgrade another Stillness. Pop that in the deck. It's more vulnerability. I mean, like, the base deck literally just has repeating deflection upgrades right now. Because of the Fractal Feather, I really want to keep as many of my defends being similar to one another, just because then I'm getting even extra block out of them. So I think I upgrade both of these repeating deflections, and then I've just got my block core kind of set for the rest of the fights. Taxidermist and Unholy Creation. Is there any reason I would use a potion here? Potion of Stealth or some such? No, we really ought to be able to wipe these. I think I'll actually even probably target the creatures first here. Okay. We'll save the extra energy for the next turn too. I really should have actually taken this opportunity to keep the purge weakness in the deck. Oops, my bad. Okay, that was not super well handled. Hopefully this one will be. Okay. Those two set up for a very good Mind Blast. Battlecry, repeating deflection, purge, Battlecry again. And everyone is weak and slowed and life's good. They're also starting to get kicked as well. Loving that Future Strike hit. I think that's enough. Still got all the block for the next turn. Yeah, killing the chumps in this was 100% correct. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm learning some things about the actual pacing of this game. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, though. So I think maybe that I could possibly be learning some things about this possible game. Theoretically. It's 10 over there. It's not enough for the kill. But what if I did that? Put that back on top of the deck. Drew it and did it again. Looks a lot more like a kill. Don't love this turn. I'm probably going to leave that enough in hand here. Yeah. Wait, no, I can't leave the enough in hand at all. Okay, I'm going to Clairvoyance, getting a double repeating deflection back atop the deck. I'm going to purge that. As it turns out, I needn't have worried as much as I did. Yeah. Let's just get some more overcharge, I guess. Okay. Just abilities in there. It feels like I turn and burn now. No. No. Don't get ahead of yourself, Ryan. You've got time to do that later. I should double Battle Cry right now. Future Strike gets that target down, spreads the love, and we remain perfect. Enemy decides to finally attack, but I'm afraid that's a turn or two too late. Momentum Warrant? No, that's Future Strike. I mean, the footwork is just more block than a normal forward block card, so yeah, I'll take that. Pop that in the deck eventually. After we upgrade it. God, do I have... There is a merchant along this path. I could work that in, but it does avoid an elite. I want the value from the elites. All right. They don't do a bunch of Banes, so I don't think I need to change my deck back in any way. Stability, stability, stability into stillness. $26, and I've already blocked 22 of it next turn. And we got some Future Strike on some viable targets. I'm practically tickled pink. As much as I want to get a bunch of block for the next turn, playing 2 Battle Cries here is really appealing. I'd leave myself without any block for the next turn if I do that, though. What if I go half and half? Yeah. The incoming is 11, we just have 11 left. I'm going to put some more aggression atop the deck. The goal here is that next turn I set up the kills on 2 of them. Okay, that killed one of them. And we should be pretty easily set up here to round out the fight this turn now. Nice. This could have all been a lot worse. Guess I'll use Clairvoyance just to put a... Oh, I could have used the repeating deflection there and actually get the kill with the Ornate Fork. Alright. So this careful advance is damage, but again, it is another thing that is an opener, and we rely on the stability openers. It's so hard to utilize this. Like, other than just being deal 7 damage twice, deal 6 damage thrice on the upgrade. But that's damage, and I need damage. Take the unupgraded stability out of the deck and pop it in. I do love a good situation where all of my deck is upgraded, because you just feel very powerful. Ooh. Okay, I think I know what I want to do here. That's good. Double stability into stillness. We draw an extra card. Purge 2 of them and block with 1 naturally. Got a bunch of weakness and slowness out there. I cannot stand even more by the Battlecry and Black Voidstone decision there. Couldn't stand by it more, as the thing I was trying to convey there. Jumbled myself up a little bit in my own words, but pretty happy, ultimately, with how it's working out here. Ooh. Get some more block for the next turn. Okay. We're setting up a cascade effect. It's going to be incredibly successful here. Start of the cascade. Continuation of the cascade. Drop that. Use a strategy. Pull that back again. Stability, rather. Alright. The king has to stand alone for a couple turns here and then just dies at the end of this turn. Another perfect victory. We can take an upgrade on the combination strike here. I mean, Future Strike is damage. Hybridizing between the builds is a thing. This is some draw as well, and it's draw and discard. Sure, I'm just gonna pop that in the deck. I'm gonna drop a discipline for it. I feel like our defense got really, really, really good with the Fractal Feather, and I haven't really accounted for that and put in some more offense instead. Inflicts burning and vulnerable, limits the amount of block that can be gained from any individual source. So in this fight in particular, the enough doesn't really make sense. The maximum block you can get from anything in this fight is 6. I'm going to put a footwork in instead. Okay, I can block a decent amount of damage next turn. And get into Zen. Well, now I feel like I have to play 2 of these cards at least. Okay, I'm doing it. We also still leave with 3 cards in the Zen state, so we actually start the Pendulum Focus for the next turn. So we're in Zen. Ooh, Zen, and we get to use Careful Advance as an opener. Nice. I'm going to use that as an opener, then I'm going to pop it back atop the deck. Combination Strike to draw into it. Get some Rage out there. Purge one more. Oh, am I purging one more? Wait, no. This is the second time I played that this turn, so the Fractal Feather actually gives us more block. Nice. So not only did we get down all of our damage for the next turn, we sorted this out handily. I like that maneuver right here. I'm not going to need the maneuver right here. Yeah, as long as I play enough cards at the same time. Let me push that one. Use stability. Rinse and repeat the stability back. Yes. No, I can stillness, actually. Stillness. Still gets the same effect overall. We also get more weak, more vulnerable. I mean, this one's super simple. I think we just go as aggressive as is possible. Ooh. Put that, bringing back footwork. Oh no, I brought back the wrong one. That's not the one I wanted. Two more upgrades. Just upgrade the 2 remaining cards. I mean, look, that footwork does want an upgrade. That actually ends up staying in the deck. The clairvoyance, pretty unlikely to. I think at this point, maybe I do just put the second stillness in the deck for more Sorry, for more vulnerability. God, it's such bad access to that, though. Let's upgrade the enough. That was going back in the deck eventually anyway. Let me take the clairvoyance sound to pop that in. And leave the maneuver in. Yeah, I'll leave the maneuver in. That's fine. Okay. Stonesmith, give me blacks. Ooh, Yellow Void Stone's still fine. Is it? I mean, how many stabilities do I have without a Void Stone in? Okay, it's fine for that. And a purple as well. I don't know if I want a purple. But it's only 300. Okay, sure. I'll take the purple. Then I'm just gonna go to my backpack as soon as we get into the next combat. Manage the deck, and I'm just gonna upgrade each of the stabilities here. Get more block with that one. More energy with yellow. Put a card on the top of the deck. Probably not for me. Runic Pillar with Berserker and the Rune Priest. Whilst I am worried, I feel like we have the correct tools for this fight. Okay, let's purge Mind Blast and Stillness here. Use Battle Cry twice into a repeating deflection. Okay, purge the remainder. Yeah, this creature will gain +1 frenzy for each natural, before modifiers, 0-cost card played. At the end of his turn, he'll increase frenzy by 2 and gain AP equal to the frenzy lost. God. Reduce frenzy to 2, rather. So we should be fine. Okay. Still time to focus on that target. We get some energy for the next turn with this purge. Damn, a lot of Future Strike ends up getting put out here. Oh, no, wait. We actually played a thing that gave us that Future Strike. Whoops. This still counts as my opener. Let's keep doing that. Do I want to get blocked for the next turn from this footwork? I already have blocked for the next turn without it, so no. Okay, the start of the explosion is already set up. I have to play that stability. I need the draw. I also don't need the slow, so the other order wouldn't have really made sense. Maneuver. Let's repeat. Maneuver again. Because it all feels worth it with the spoon. Still getting some hits out there. Okay. Unfortunately, we couldn't take a second target down that floor, so we have to summon another runic pyramid. I had to imagine that was going to be the case. I mean, like, I could just play all of these here. Fine. I'm trying to manage the amount of charges I leave independent of focus here. Leave it on like 7 or some such. Okay, that'll leave it on 6. More than good enough. Actually, just going to casually upgrade every single card that we get access to this entire run. Clarity would give me the ability to play something pretty expensive if I upgraded it. 5 Sheath Thrice? No, but again, it's another thing competing for opener. But it's competing for opener to become a Foresight, which is energy fixing. I don't need energy fixing. I'm so deeply built into a overcharge strategy instead. Wow. This is actually now really difficult. Sure, I'm gonna upgrade Clarity just in case in the future I pivot for a very aggressively, very high cost card. It's possible that we just find a relic that saves us, right? Something that helps She give us more Future Strike, or Future Strike give us more She, and then we put more Future Strike into the deck. I mean, we have some access to it at least. Each time you target an attack card, she'll reflect damage back to you, also gains frenzy as the fight goes on. Yikes. Yikes. Every second card you purge causes all debuffs suffered to be reduced by 1. I like that. I do. It's not incredible, but in certain fights, that will definitely pull its own weight. So yeah, 2 Banes to the deck. I really should have thought about that. Okay. There we go. We attacked you enough. Then we defend for all but 2. I'm happy taking a little bit of damage here. The upgrades don't mean too much to me anymore, but making sure this enemy doesn't just spiral out of control while I sit here and do nothing, that kind of still matters a lot. I like that battle cry. I really wish I could play it. Yeah, gotta keep him weak, gotta keep him slowed. And he's already got some fatigue on them. It's gotta be stability to start out with again. Yeah, I don't need to increase the slow on the enemies. As much as I want to play that careful advance, yeah, I feel like I'm best served by going for single large blocks. Okay, 77 effectively is the damage on them at the moment. Oh my god, Mind Blasts. No, maneuver, rinse and repeat maneuver is how I save myself from this turn. So we use stability, stability, Mind Blast, maneuver, rinse and repeat, and then just maneuver again. Battle Cry 2 times here too. Perfect. The extra... Yeah, the extra value out of that battle cry was just throwing 5 into the pendant. Which is worth it. Throw some damage at you. Play these two and purge. Bad turn when I can't get into Zen either way, but it's not unlikely we manage to finish this up here. Yeah, that makes it pretty likely, in fact. There's our crippling blow. We've got a shrine further up. That's literally just for greed at this point. That's all it can be for. Got another soul collector that we're really pinning a lot of hopes on. Sunder for 2 vulnerable, and then recur 1. What is the card I would recur consistently here? I mean, look, it's better than the vision, I think, for me. I'll take it. Alright, Soul Collector. Barbed Gauntlets. During your turn, each time you draw a card, block 1. What is that for us? Each time we draw a card, block 1. Start of each fight, 100% rage. If you're over 50, gain 1 energy. You're no longer affected by enemies' taunts and evasive. I'm going to take the Barbed Gauntlets here. I wonder if it's 5 block at the start of each turn because you draw a hand of 5, or if it counts after that. I'm not certain I know. That's a double battle cry opening if I've ever seen one. Abilities into a Mind Blast give us the ability now to battle cry. As much as I want to get more damage out there, I think it's just footwork pass. It's gonna be a while before I can actually look at the effect of the Barbed Gauntlets. 10 threat on the board. Yeah. Didn't show anything related to it. I can recur a card from the discard right now. You get Battlecry back. Oh my god, being able to recur Battlecry is ridiculous. Yeah, screw it, I'm doing it. That is so good. No attacks, no damage, not allowed. We're doing a new thing here. Bunch of stability, just getting my rage up. Get 8 more block for next turn and then purge 1 more card, getting us 4 energy to play with next turn, as well as the extra drawn card from the pair beads, as well as delay block already. Already on lock, already sorted. Okay. Using stability, looking for another attack here, please. Thank you. Gonna block for the next turn as well. Yikes! That knight in the midline's dying. Passing off its damage as well. I'd be happy to kill the priest first here, just due to the kind of balance of the effects on them. Make sure the maneuver's still there. Okay. And now we Attempt our best to kill. That'll do. Another upgrade for, I guess, the card we just included. Smack. Whoa! Smack to the future decreases its cost. That makes it much more viable here. Rewinds a target. Target's creature intention is turned to what it was the turn prior. Sure, yeah, I'm going to upgrade Smack to the future and actually place that in the deck then. Stillness is really hard for us to cast at this point. Like, the weak is already covered by enough other things in my deck. And the vulnerability, we don't really get to utilize because we have to cast that in Zen on the turn that we want to use the vulnerability. So maximum it affects one, maybe two other cards. It's pretty minimal for us right now, at least. Okay, Beasts of Malice. Dealing damage to this creature can increase its already serious damage output, but you'll have to go on the offensive eventually. As long as I set up mostly... I should be fine, but that's going to be a bit difficult because I do occasionally just incidentally give Future Strike to a target. Every 6 ability card played, it's Rage, 50%. Sure. The fact that we have so many stabilities left in the deck makes that a lot weaker of a choice, because typically I want to play these as my openers, which typically means that I start in a chain of attacks instead of starting in a chain of abilities, which would give me the ability to activate the battle plan more consistently. Okay. Great combo strike there. Oh, of course I got the other deflected card. Whoops. Yeah, you've only taken 9 damage this turn. You got 34 Sheen. 23 incoming this turn. So wait, if you're about to take 23 damage this turn, if I played nothing... It's a possible plan here, playing nothing. Or rather, Battle Cry, Battle Cry. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Yeah, 23. So we still don't get them to increase their frenzy. That said... They increase their frenzy after hitting that, but I can just... Wait. We'll attack for 30 damage, then we'll increase frenzy by 1 and deal 2 days. Sure, I'm just going to smack to the future, get past that. Actually, let's pull back a... Stability. Use those two, then smack to the future. It's all fine, right? Okay. 2 more purges and then I think we're done. Maybe I play this. I'll play that one. So we got the 20 damage the next turn. So ideally oh god, I could just double Battlecry here again. Yep. I mean, with all the Battlecry, we just can go for as much damage as we really want. So let's do it. Actually going to start damaging that turn because the enemy's got a bunch of Future Strike. That's fine. Oh, sorry, Frenzy, but the slow stacks are 5, so I would really like to see you get out from under that. Don't think it's going to happen. Or at least don't think it's likely. I just get past all the rest of the cards there as well. Sure, I'll play that for more Future Strike. So we're getting very, very close to this kill. Yeah, I'll do it. Perfect. Overkill by about 70 there. Get an All Alone, which I could upgrade. Ooh, that now only costs 2. That's super appealing now. Crippling is still costly access to weak and slow, but I already have my weak and slow in this deck, so I'm happy without it. I mean, All Alone, single target, 48 damage to it, possibly. Sure. Doesn't seem bad. Okay, we got a Dark Mime in the next area. If I go there, I will be locked out of the ability to change any of my cards, so I should really start considering at this point what I want to dupe. I have no ability to just put a gem in a thing that I want to dupe here, though. I kind of want to just straight up dupe that combination strike. That Mind Blast is also a good dupe target. Stability with the Ghost on it, not bad either. Battlecry is going to get worse in the Void fight. I think it's already more than enough saturated in the deck with the Recur. It may be possible we take nothing here. All Alone is 9 souls to duplicate there. Combination strike. Oh, 7 souls to duplicate that. I have nowhere else to spend my souls. Sometimes it's the draw and discard that I need. Guess it's pump Banes, if nothing else. Sure. Get a second copy of that. Go to the deck manager. Actually gonna pull a... a repeating deflection out of the deck. That feels wrong. That feels wrong. I'm gonna pay for this in a moment, then I'm gonna change it back. But for the moment, let's take it. There's also a merchant up there. That actually may be my salvation. A merchant that I have enough money to be able to buy just anything upgraded immediately from. We haven't seen a disheveled salesman this run. I was wondering why I had so much money, and it's because I haven't seen one. Shame. Huh? Shame. Okay. And keep the enemy vulnerable as well. Don't have any way to do that. It was a Sunder spell I passed up. So we just play 3 cards this turn. How aggressive do I really want to get? Just gonna end my turn. Not gonna recur anything there yet. So you'll go back to taunting. That's fine. And you're the only one I can even target with it. So yeah, this is definitely fine by me. Now you can try and get to 6 energy for the next turn. We'll also be in Zen state next turn. With 2 combination strikes on top of the deck. Yeah, I'm actually totally doing that. Oh my god. Stability, stability, stability. Combo strike. Oh my god. So much value. Let's drop that stability. I'm gonna go Battle Cry, Battle Cry. Go to the rinse and repeat and get a repeating deflection out there. Getting the Zen State 5 charge for the next. As well as full blocking the next turn. Honestly, like, it's our relics that are really carrying us right now. Our deck is very base. Like, I can't see where our damage is coming from at all. Really, it seems mostly to be coming from the Ornate Fork, giving us the Future Strike when we play abilities. Purge that maneuver. Make sure we can continue drawing. I mean, I could recur a card right now. Maybe just like another combination. No, but the combination strength is anti-energy. What I really need right now is energy gain. It just doesn't seem like something we really get access to, though. At the end of this turn, that knight is already dead. So then what do I need this turn other than just energy for the next turn? I think that was right. Okay, pivot back to as much damage as we can do. Sure, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Lay out one of these, then purge the other two. Actually, yeah, just purge the other two. We lose some poison based off of that. And also we start this turn in Zen. I imagine it's probably the right play to leave that enough for the next turn, though. Yeah. I don't have to play risky here when I've already got you on the wall. On the ropes, so to speak. Footwork, rinse and repeat for another footwork. This is she that slows you as well, but you lose the slow before you ever even attack. On that combination, I'm just take the combination strike. Another combo strike there. Just trying to cycle through as many cards as possible, clearly. Single footwork's more than enough. I'm going to recharge something else instead, though. Sure. About a double purge for the clear at the end, and we're fine. Okay, we're now on to the last... Wait, was this... Yeah, this was the final enemy on this floor. We're now on to the last floor. Should be a much comfier time. Wave of Focus. Ooh, now doesn't trigger an extra time after the upgrade, but deals more Shi to all enemies. Yeah, more than happy to have that in the deck. We also get another upgrade afterwards as well. Good lord. Maybe haste matters. Dealing Future Strike to a target. No, we'd have to set up like the perfect turn to actually utilize haste effectively. Sure, Clairvoyance. Maybe Vision matters to me a lot. Let's go to this Merchant. Come on. There's a Swift Kick. Future Strike. Desync. Not awful. If the target is slow, trigger +1 times. If Zen or the target is slow, trigger +1 times. So that would be Future Strike 4 times. Not bad. Duck and Weave for a giant amount of block and a sift. Also not bad. Spirit Essence here with some chain. Love that. I'm gonna take those two definitely. About to go to... Might as well just take all of those. Extra essence at the end of the run doesn't do anything as far as I know. Soul does something, but essence itself doesn't. I don't want to tend too much more aggressive, though. Okay, let's just put the things in the deck that really want to go in the deck. Thousand Fists wants to go in the deck. Duck and Weave wants to go in the deck. Well, actually, does Duck and Weave want to go in the deck? No, I work mostly off of delayed... but I don't have to work off delayed block. Yeah, my single turn block is Fractal Feather typically, and then my delayed block is actually the extra value on top of that. So I think I will actually turn that down. I could probably cut Mind Blast for that Spirit Energy and be totally comfortable. Using it effectively the exact same way. But with 2 combination strikes in the deck, the Spirit Essence is only getting better. Alright. Fine. Let's pop it back in. There's the All Alone that I'm not going to be using yet. Wave of Focus. Should really depend on the fight as to whether or not we use that. Oh, God. It feels like I'm cutting way too many defense now. 13 attacks in here? Careful Advance doesn't really make sense in this deck. I should have taken that out ages ago. Put the Wave of Focus in. Are you going to be all alone? No, you are definitely not all alone. This creature and its minions can both buff each other, providing a constant choice in regard to target priority. We're going to keep the return. This does seem like the kind of fight where Wave of Focus makes a lot of sense, I guess. And I think I'm fine for the rest of it. All right, Blood Hive. Rinse and Repeat feels like it's always in my opening hand. Every attack card played against this creature will grant 2 Fortitude to the Blood Hive. 2 Fortitude to the Blood Hive. We increase minions' AP by 1. It feels like I probably control the creatures for a little here then. I can put as much Fortitude on the Blood Hive and totally be fine regardless. We'll rewind you to back when you have no turns. Love a Spirit Essence here. I mean, that target's already dead. I definitely don't need to overkill them. Perfect. So at the end of this turn, both of them are going to die. I'll target the mainliner as a result. Stability again is all the defense that I need this turn. Pop. And I take my 8 lumps. I think we pretty much just cycle to do the exact same thing again here. Seems reasonable. Although with that battle cry. Feels really hard just not to use the effect of the battle cry. I mean, no one's attacking me yet, though. So why would I use its effect? What would I even use its effect on? There we go. I'm just gonna kill all those extra chumps there. Oh, great. Now killing them isn't even contributing to the battle progress bar, so I definitely have to focus the Blood Hive at some point. Let's ignore the fact that the Blood Hive is already pretty well focused. I think I will actually take this opportunity to attack it more. Let's pop 1,000 fists out there. We're getting within 1 good turn's striking distance. Always an encouraging position to be in. Okay, get back the one with Rage here. It's going to be probably the most impactful. Sure. Take down all of the chumps. We've also got a yellow Void Stone coming in now. Mind Blast into combinate. Okay, Mind Blast combination strike will definitely get me where I need to go. For the record, where I need to go was literally just to another attack card. Okay. We've also got Zen starting this turn. So the combination strike is already out and played. Get the extra energy from the Spirit Essence, which I'll also return. Do it again. Nice. 2 random Void Stones, receive a booster pack, 25 max HP. I mean, if I receive the booster pack, can I then immediately upgrade one of them? That could matter. Random Void Stones. I mean, that would literally just be putting extra Void Stones in all of them for whatever effect it should happen to give us. I'm gonna go for the booster pack. Spirit Walk. Thank you. There's also another wave of focus. Body and Mind. Siphon to deal 4 Shi and 1 Overcharge. Deceleration as well. I'm gonna try and upgrade that Spirit Walk if it Oh well. Alright. Blood giving blood. Yeah, I'm not gonna be bleeding you at all. First 2 cards played will trigger an additional. Look, during the Void Fight, first card played each turn will cost 2 less. I definitely want that. First 2 cards triggering additional time, that doesn't really make that much sense to me. I'm not a setup deck. I have no buffs at all. 6 block at the start of each turn. Void spawns with 1 less frenzy. Makes a lot of sense though. Alright, Star Council. They go immune after I hit a high number of attack cards on them, but I don't have to hit that many attack cards against a single target in a single turn. Oh, that battle cry's sure in the opening hand, isn't it? I mean, Chain 1 or Zen gain 1 energy both saves us an energy, right? Sure. Let me purge these 2. Ah, I can't purge that. It's volatile. In retrospect, that was not my best handling. Oh, wow. Their immunity actually also makes them immune to bleed, weaken, slow. I thought it was just to damage. Oh, dear. Well, that turn probably would have been reordered based on that. That's fine. Once weakened, you cannot gain rage. Take that by 1 at the end of the turn. That's fine. Haunted. Void powers won't trigger. Yeah, it's okay as well. Incoming just 27. I actually don't want to desync them from their attacks this turn, so I'm going to purge the smacks of the future, use footwork, rinse, repeat footwork. And set up 1,000 fists against the target. Just try and get that Starcaller down early, I guess. Could recur a card and play it if I really wanted to. Probably Spirit Essence. I'm fine with that, actually. Gives us an extra energy for next turn. Okay, I shouldn't have done that because that just made the target immune, and they became immune to all of the Future Strike damage that was just about to trigger. I'm glad that I now know how that works, because I'm going to get punked by that once, at the absolute least, invariably. But now we should be fine. 1, 2. Piece out my targets to different. $33 incoming, unfortunately. Alright, let's see how we can generate block this turn. I mean, repeating deflection, rinse, repeat, and repeating deflection is not a bad way to generate enough block there. Let's go for a combo strike. Throw out a stability as well. Some fists over on this side and another stability also. Wait, no. No, I did the same thing with the Future Strike again. I just said that right here. Well, at least this one's going to take the damage to it. And they're getting fatigue. That's worthwhile as well. combo strike. You go over in that direction. Call of the Stars, allowing you to rebuff, I guess. Man, our damage is real bad when we're not able to just continually target the same person. Just gonna get more rage and throw those all against the same target there. Still hitting the she through all of that. It's not considered a debuff. Man, that Starcaller is so powerful as well. I really want to just double Battle Cry. Kind of account for it as best I can there. 1,000 Fists is... I mean, 1,000 Fists is getting to be a lot of damage. Okay. Set that up as chain. Use Combination Strike to push through. Okay. That's another Combination Strike. So this would do 70, but you are immune. That's fine, though, because it'll activate next turn. Single stability, I guess, ultimately. What would be the best result I get out of that? We get the full block for that turn. We get the 21 into the 11 for the next turn as well. Okay. So we can follow up with stability, keep going. I mean, we only want to attack the Starcaller on the left one time. Stability there. Drop a deflection. Two. That's not good. The incoming damage this turn is a lot. And I've done very little to mitigate it. God, we're already in Zen as well. That's the worst. I didn't want to be in Zen. Stability into Combination Strike on that side. I'm dropping that stability. I'm just using this one for extra block. Okay. Then I... Footwork, rinse and repeat, getting a footwork back. Use that same footwork again. Take 17. Okay. Oh, it's getting worse. It's just getting worse. Mind Blast into Spirit Essence, and then I can throw out the Combination Strike. Alright, I'm just going to Battle Cry now. Didn't have the ability to do it 2 times. Oops. You know what? I'm going to recur that Battle Cry. We are haunted for 2 more. Get rid of my haunt as well there. Come on! How weak can I make you? Yeah, I think I just need to focus on the She on the left Starcaller at this point. I really wish I was focusing on the right Starcaller first, but whoops. Okay, Spirit Essence. As much as I want to use Wave of Focus right now, I feel feel like our defense is pretty important. Okay. Let this actually allow us to finish the fight, please. 1, 2. Making the shift over here a lot easier. Stability. Bring that back. Play it again. And then a Mind Blast. Good measure. Wasting all of the damage on that target again. Ugh. Just get into Zen this turn and use all I can, I guess. Okay, never mind. We found a kill. We're good. And the mainline target has enough Shi on them and little enough damage that I am no longer really threatened. Perfect. So I'm going to make sure that I don't use Return at all here as I close out the fight. We've got the Pop-Up Master we have to fight afterwards. Spirit Essence into Combination Strike. Combination Strike is the card that I get back with the Rinse and Repeat, sure. There you go. Giant amount of Future Strike on the target. Let's actually just let that unravel. Got him. Blessing of Sluggishness. It spawns with 1 less Frenzy. Wait, I also did just pick up the Yellow Void Stone. Where does that want to go? A single... I mean... Trigger +1 times, right? That's 2 triggers of the Zen effect. That said, I mean, actually, I only have 2 things that trigger +1 times. Okay, yeah, I'll just put it on one of those. I guess I'll put it on the 1,000 strikes. All right, Puppet Master. Manipulated with Banes. If the fight prolongs, the amount of Banes may become overwhelming. This is exactly the right position, I feel, to pull a Repeating Deflection out of the deck and pop... Oh, All Alone really wants to be in this deck too. I'm going to cut this back to the future for an All Alone and then pop the... Enough Suffering into this deck. So the enemy just put 8 Banes in my discard pile. My goal now is just remove them. As you may expect. Double Stability into a Spirit Essence. Because we're in Zen, we can now use 1,000 Fists. Return it and use 1,000 Fists again. It's a lot of damage to set up on turn 1. And we even get into Zen at the start of the second turn too. Okay. I think I just enough Suffering. Yeah, I think we started early on. Target's All Alone as well. Okay, I'm going to get a Repeating Deflection out just in case. 18 Shi? Is that worth anything? Or is... I don't need Battlecry in this fight, I don't think. Not at least until the enemy has some Frenzy on him. Card draw's probably less important here than the Rage. Hmm. 15 for the next turn. We also get to carry across 1 with the Pendant of Focus. There's another All Alone. We've got the double stability, that is to say double rage stability specifically to set up for it as well. 72 damage ain't bad. Especially when it takes so little setup to actually get to it. Now this is how I want my single target fights to go. I feel like it's actually quite likely to... Ooh, you expel the top card of the deck and replace it with 2 Banes. Okay, then the Banes. The number of Banes currently in hand. Okay, that's good. So because I have the ability to discard, I can just get past those. Then we don't have to worry about it anymore. Yay! Spirit Essence for a bunch of extra energy there as well. Thank you, Spirit Essence. Deeply appreciate it. And then our stabilities just get us safe again. Right. Perfect. And we're set. 2-hour run, but we're going into the void now. Anything in the spellbook I really need to worry about? No. Deck manager, also no. Voids. I should have made it. Okay, I think I did actually mess that up a little bit there. Here's hoping it doesn't punish me. I mean, 1,000 Fists doesn't really make that much sense to just throw out here, right? Doesn't make sense not to, I guess. Okay, do that. And then I can rinse and repeat and then just keep the Spirit Essence in hand, I think, here. Trying to make sure I get the most out of every single Zen turn, and that seems like one of the best ways to manage that. Okay, I mean, all alone is just some decent damage. So I could try and start out with a double Battlecry here, but then I have to get something out of the deck to actually have any impact. That's not that bad, though. Okay, I'm going to double Battlecry. Pull the Rinse and Repeat out of the deck. Yes. Use that to return the Battlecry to hand. Then ideally I combo out as much as possible. I may even just purge the Battlecry for the extra energy at this point as well. So we're starting to get fatigue on the target. You can see it's going to be a little bit of slow going here. Enemies using Furies. They're actually increasing their frenzy. Okay. Yes, open a cycle past enough cards to make this worthwhile. You are actually going to put Banes in the deck at some point, otherwise I've made a giant mistake a while ago. I want these stabilities out first. That Battlecry looks really, really impactful this turn as well. 1,000 Fists ain't bad either. 74 damage, how do you turn that down? Maybe I also just double Battlecry here. Oh. So because I've got 4 turns of this on the enemy, now they are going to be weakened and slowed for this turn, but next turn they will still have 1 weak and 1 slow remaining, so I don't have to go through another rigmarole of trying to Battlecry them that turn. Although, I actually do have the Battlecry in hand, so it would have been real easy to do. Still think it was the right play. Sure, there we go. Threw some more of them out there just in case we end up playing another one of this turn with the curse somehow. I could actually do that. All Alone's not bad either. What's my rage this turn? 50%? Okay, fine. I have to take the opportunities to put damage into the enemies because if I don't, they will live forever. Unfortunately, it looks like the enemy actually managed to purge all... Did I not slow you again? Oh, my mistake, I guess. 110 from the 1,000 Fists. We've now got enough stacks of fatigue that it's starting to really, really cut him. Play one extra card next turn. One extra card this turn, rather. Kind of want the overcharge. Yeah. Should make it easier for me to try and block in a single turn. Okay, so I should... Spirit Essence, Wave of Focus. I mean... Mind Blast first, then Wave of Focus. An all alone and single repeating deflection. Yeah, that's not that much defense. Yeah, that's really bad. And the incoming damage is more. So, I may need to just double the effect of that stability with the block. I'm not going to, though. So the combination strike. 1,000 Fists is one of the best things that we can do. Battlecry is really hard not to play. If I play Battlecry 2 times, well, maybe I would leave Battlecry in hand for the next turn. That seems a lot better. We're getting closer. It's not impossible, I don't think. Battlecry, Battlecry. I'm going to return that to hand. Purge some key cards out of hand. Battlecry once more. Spirit Essence and then just Future Strike the hell out of you. That's pretty much what it takes to survive right now. Oh god, you are attacking next turn as well. That's really bad. Where's 24? No, it's 24 from this turn. It's the next turn I have to worry about. Okay, I think we still need to try and draw into the next cycle again. We need to get back to the Battlecry, and I haven't got the ability to get back there with the recur yet. I might just give my... No, I'm going to need to block naturally next turn somehow. So I'm not going to rinse and repeat here. Pulls back a combination strike? No, it pulls back whatever I discard. Okay. This is going to be the worst turn that I have to live. What? Okay, they're going to Fury. Never mind. We're, This is possible again. Stability. Purge those two, and then just all alone. Yeah, I still purge these two, because now I'm going to start the next turn in Zen. $108 incoming damage. Okay. Started this turn in Zen. Keep that going. There's an all alone decent damage. Doesn't get better or worse the longer I stay here and stare at it. Yeah, without getting the specifically battle cries in hand, we were not going to have the ability to block the next turn, so I just have to go as aggressive as possible and hope that we can match it. I'm not going to be able to. Last card triggers Mind Blast. That's not going to be what we need. Yeah, I needed more draw. Specifically, like, getting to 1,000 Fists and being able to play it 2 times this turn would be the win. But I can't do that. Okay. Is there any way? It's 40. Rinse and repeat that, and it's 40 again. Solo at the all alone? Hang on. Is all alone enough? 21 triggers 3 times on a solo target. You have 75% rage here, which is what's 21, so it's 81 2 times over. All alone. Rinse and repeat. All alone. We did it. Never mind! That's exactly as many turns as I could have lived as well. One more turn and I was dead. Let's get the opposing force there, because it felt like I was an opposed force. That's an impossible mode completion right there. Woo! Feeling good for the moment. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game is Vault of the Void. There's all the links that you need in the description down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.